What's up, YouTubers? So before we get started with this video, on ESPN, they're going to be talking to Jimmy Butler, and they're going to be discussing how the Miami Heat are up 3-0 against the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. So let's see what they have to say about that.
I know both you and your team have no issues when it comes to having confidence. So here you were down 14 at one point in the game, 12 going into the fourth quarter. What was the mood around the Heat, and are you a little bit surprised when you look at that box score and see you outscored the top team in the East during the regular season 40-13 in the fourth quarter?
No, I'm not surprised. I think everybody else in the world might be, but not us here. Not if you wear a Heat jersey, if you're one of these coaches, if you're part of this organization, and you've been seeing what we've been doing all year long, that doesn't surprise us. We got so much fight, we never give up. And I feel like with those two things, we always give ourselves a chance to win.
You seem
Yeah, so I definitely believe Jimmy Butler about that. They are very confident. So let's take a quick look at his stats for the last game. So he put up 30 points. He went 7 for 13 from the field. He went 2 for 5 for the 3, 7 rebounds and 6 assists. And his teammate Bam really contributed with 20 points. He went 7 for 8, 0 for 0 from the 3-point. He had 16 rebounds and 3 assists. So needless to say that, the Miami Heat are very confident. Jimmy Butler, Bam, and the rest of the crew, those guys are very confident. They're coming in. All I need is to win one more game, and they'll be moving on to the next round. So let's see what they have to say.
really move into attack mode late. You guys are putting up a ton of threes early. Was that a conscientious decision that, hey, we've got to attack these guys, we've got to go at them, you've got to get to the foul line?
I will say that I've played the exact same way, in the sense that I'm just going to give I'm going to take what the defense gives me. I'm going to make the right play, shoot the ball when I think I can make shots. I think we did a great job as a whole on defense. Our young guys stepped up, our playmakers stepped up. Bam was huge. Jay hit some big shots. This is a team game, and our team loves to play team basketball.
So let's take a quick look at the Milwaukee Bucks stats real quick. So Giannis Antetokounmpo put up 21 points. He went 7 for 21 from the field. He went 0 for 7 from the 3-point. 0 for 7 from the 3-point. He had 16 rebounds, 9 assists. And Brook Lopez had 22 points and nothing else to really brag about. So definitely, like I said, Jimmy Butler and crew have been really taking care of business all year, so it's not really that much of a surprise. But to have them beat up on the number one team, it's out of control. Giannis really needs to step it up. I think something happened to his ankle, in the last game, game 3. But what happened in game 1 and 2? It just doesn't make sense. 0 for 7 from the 3-point. That's out of control, Giannis. So let's continue.
Tim Reynolds.
Jimmy, I want to ask you about the play that you kicked the ball out to Jay for that wing 3 with about 2 minutes left. You kind of went wide around the side of the court, and I think your arm was up kind of in celebration before the ball was even out of Jay's hands. How big a moment was that for you guys?
I know 99. I see him make that shot 500 times a day, literally. And but what you don't give credit for is Bam, because Bam could have reached out there and grabbed the ball, but he knew where Jay was as well, because we work on this consistently. And I think that's my favorite part of that whole play is Bam knew that wasn't for him, and I threw it right by his foot. He could have reached down and grabbed it. He let the ball go through, and I think everybody knew that Jay was making that shot.
See, that's teamwork. That's knowing each other. That's how you win games like that. That's how you beat the number 1 seed in the Milwaukee Bucks, is that type of knowing each other and, teamwork.
Nick Friedel.
Jimmy, you've said all year that your leadership style fits there. Spo and your teammates have complimented you repeatedly, especially in the last couple of weeks. Why do you think it has continued to work and gain so much steam, specifically in the playoffs these last couple of weeks?
Because they believe in what I believe in, and that's telling the truth, being honest, working hard every single day, and that we can beat anybody. We can compete with anybody. We don't ever play to lose, ever. We will not do that here. It's not the Heat way, and everybody here believes in that, man, so it works.
Yep, they're about to sweep the Bucks. And I don't know what this is going to do for Giannis's confidence. He's going to have to sit a whole year. He's going to have to sit on being swept by the Miami Heat, and they were the number one seed for the whole year, basically. Who's reigning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and here you get swept by the Miami Heat. Yeah, man, that's out of control, and that's going to leave a nasty taste in his mouth, all for a whole year. So let's continue.
Mike Kubno.
Jimmy, Spo mentioned that UD really someone controlling your huddles on the sidelines there today. I'm kind of curious if you could take us into it and what a vet like that is telling you guys late in the fourth quarter, a guy who's been there.
He's telling everybody to lock in. We're going to win this game on the defensive end. Stop reaching, stop fouling, and then don't turn the ball over. Get good shots. But for me personally, he literally came to me and said, do not let us lose this game. Win it. And he came to me at about 8 minutes in the third quarter. And I was like, hit the switch, turn it on. And for him to be in my corner like that, he's played with some greats. Let's not get that wrong. But for him to have that confidence in me, it goes a long way.
Hey, come on, I don't have
I'm almost done, man. Shit.
Mark Spears.
Hey, Jimmy, you talk about the mentality next game. How do you guys get this done? Give Jimmy Butler the ball.
The same way that we've been playing together, sharing the ball. Somebody else is going to have a big game for us. Now,
Yup.
I hope it's Duncan. I hope it's Tyler. I hope it's K9. But we're so confident in everybody, and it's going to be a team effort. But we're going into
And get Bam in there. He's the designated Giannis Antetokounmpo killer.
it the same way. We're not comfortable. We're not complacent. We know we're going to have to earn this last one as well.
Anthony Chang.
Hey, Jimmy, I know this success doesn't surprise you, but what has it been like to watch the rest of the country kind of learn about this Miami Heat team and your teammates?
To tell you the truth,
The rest of the country, we've been knowing about the Miami Heat. They've been a sleeper team all year. So it's not like they just popped up out of nowhere. They've been putting in work silently all year.
I don't really pay attention. I don't be on social media like that. I don't read what anybody writes on the internet because nobody believed in us.